Hey now, if you move around too much, you'll end up hurting yourself. Those bonds are for your protection. You were thrashing around in the night as you slept. I would be more than a little irritated if you ended up destroying my furniture. And it seems you've gone through quite an ordeal as of late, at least from what I can gather from the state of your body. Did you expect me to let you dirty my home with those disgusting rags you were wearing? Absolutely not. You were bathed and dressed in proper night clothes, so that you would not sully my bed. Did I wash you? Oh, are you feeling a little shy? I would have expected that you'd already had quite some experience having others touch you, considering the markings you bear. Or are you perhaps a new find? That would explain the rags you were wearing rather than the proper garments the trade house dresses their merchandise in. Did you think I wouldn't notice? It's obvious you're a runaway from the trading house. Your terrified expression, the bruises on your wrists and ankles, the magic markings on your body, indicating that you are yet unsold. It's clear as day. Did you even recognize the home of which you were knocking on? No, of course you didn't. I doubt that you would have dared to knock if you had known. Perhaps you had just thought that the one whose home you tried to enter would be kind enough to let you hide from those men without any kind of exchange. How naive. Sweet, innocent little thing. Those who run from the trading house are punished quite severely. You must have known that. They do often make examples in front of the newly found merchandise in order to dissuade just this thing from happening. How lucky for you that I was the one who found you, rather than some brutish thug who wished to use you thoroughly before sending you back. You are quite delicious looking, after all. Why, I suppose there's nothing stopping me from having a taste of you myself. Although I'd prefer to... Who am I? Well, since you are so curious, I suppose I'll indulge you. I have been bored for quite some time, after all, and finding you at my doorstep, ragged and passed out while those men go door to door, frantically looking for you, has turned out to be a nice little form of entertainment. I'll indulge your curiosity since you have already been such a fun little thing so far. I, my dear, am one of Nocturne's offspring. A vampire, if you will, although that term is so boorishly outdated. Calm down, little one. I am surprised that you are not already aware, considering that you are not already bitten, but I am not one of those new bloods who can't control their hunger in the proximity of an, admittedly, wonderful smelling little human. No, I am one we refer to as an elder blood. We have quite a bit more taste than just going around biting any human we see. Now, we elder bloods are far more selective with those we decide to keep. Humans with pure flesh, with high quality essence. Much like yourself, these are some of the qualities that we look for. It is why the trading house exists, and much of why you were likely chosen. I'm sure that they must be furious to have lost such a high-value asset as yourself. It is clear from your scent that you have vastly superior qualities than other humans. And from the markings on your body, it seems that you are to be sold to some discerning elder. Pray that they are as kind as I. Me? I am not in the habit of purchasing my sustenance from the trading house. No, mine come to me willingly, in exchange for something that I can offer them. Protection for their family, money for a sick loved one, a place to stay and be cared for. Although, perhaps I could be persuaded. It's true that you smell wonderful. The traders truly understood your value when they took you in. In fact, I don't think I've ever quite smelled a human that delighted my senses so entirely. I wonder how you taste. Oh, bargaining already. You should be careful. I could simply take you and not say a word to the traders. You would simply disappear, and I would keep you tied and gagged in my chambers, utterly exposed for whatever I wish to do with you. Now that would be entertaining. You have quite a mouth on you, don't you? It's true that food tastes better when it's not struggling. There's a good reason why our kind is known to use our charm on yours before we partake in our meal. Your essence tastes richer and more full of life when you're not frightened and tense. So you wish for me to purchase you? I suppose that could be arranged. I imagine from your scent and appeal that you would be sold for quite a large sum. Not that it's a problem, of course. But I can't just have you running away at the first chance you get. No. If you wish for me to purchase you, then you'll have to agree to bond with me. That way, I'll be able to sense your presence wherever you may go. You would never, ever be able to leave me. Think about it, little one. It is better than the alternatives, is it not? I could simply take you now and keep you tied in my chambers, unable to move or call for help as I partake in your essence whenever I choose. Or I could have a little taste of you and send you right back to the trading house, where you may be sold to some horrid elder who treats his food far worse than I would treat you. You may even be shared at an event with dozens of my kind, sucked dry until that light in your pretty eyes fades, and you're nothing but an empty shell. No, what I offer you is this. In exchange for your blood whenever I wish, you'll be cared for as one of my own. A warm and comfortable bed, food that will delight your human senses, free reign about the city, as long as you have a token of my ownership and clear sight on your body. And you'll never have to work a day in your life if you don't wish to. Is that not a fair exchange? I'm glad to hear you think so too. I suppose the alternatives are too unpleasant for you to risk them. No? I see that you not only have the looks for a high-quality meal, but the brains for one too. The traitors? Don't worry your precious little head about them. I simply need to mark you as mine. Then I will deal with the rest. They will be sure to have a few complaints about your preemptive ownership once I have my servants send them a generous amount of gold and a notice of your new bond. If I'm honest, had you not chosen to accept my offer, I may have decided to go to the auction house myself and purchase you anyway. I simply wanted to play with you a bit. Your scent is intoxicating, and I knew from the beginning that I would have you as mine. Now, I must claim you to secure our bond and get rid of those dreadful auction house markings on your body. How will I do that? How do you think? I must inject a small amount of my essence into your bloodstream to mix with your own. Then those dreadful markings will disappear after I secure my claim over you. I think. Yes, it is traditional that the claim be on your neck, I believe. Let me just... That should make this a little easier. Now, come here. Good, good. I hope you're as obedient with my claim on you as you are now. Here is where I will claim you. Deep breath and stay still. This will hurt at first. Oh, does it feel that good already? I suppose I could have warned you that a vampire's essence has an aphrodisiac effect. And do you know what else is traditional during a claim? Claiming the one marked in other ways.